So in today's story we heard about Ruth, who was gleaning in the field, which is a strange word, but the person who owned the field, the farmer in those days, when it was ready to harvest, he would send his workers in and they would collect all the crop. And any poor people, which included Ruth and Naomi, could follow and pick up anything that the workers had dropped. So they'd go around the edge of the field and they'd pick up bits that were left over. And that way Ruth could feed her and Naomi and make bread. So if you're out and about this week for a walk with your family, check out if you can see any fields with crops in. There are lots at this time of year. You can go and have a look and maybe just imagine what it would be like if you had to collect all the crops by hand. It would take a long time. But while we're here, I'm going to show you a couple of crafts you can do as well. So I've got a couple of crafts for you to do. One of them is our memory verse. That's what Ruth says, your God will be my God. And we've got some barley here. And what we're going to do, if you get some funky glue, you're going to slap it on your head of barley. And then when you've done that, so the good thing is there's lots of grass around at the moment. I'm not going to use the farmer's wheat, I don't want to get shouted at, but lots of this nice grass. If you pull the top off and you get yourself a bowl or something, you can slide it all off like so. So, whoosh, knock it off into your pot. And then, if you spread it out on your barley head, and we're going to leave that to dry for a minute. And while that dries, the other thing we've got to do, if you've been on a journey to another country, what do you need? You might need a passport. That's my passport. It's in a nice blue cover. So I thought we could make a passport for Ruth because she left Moab and went to Bethlehem. So there's a template on the page and there's lots of things to do inside. I've coloured some of mine in, but I haven't finished it yet. So there's a picture of Ruth and there's a map and there's places for you to perhaps add where you've been on journeys, and then a page at the back with some pictures to remind yourself of the story of Ruth. So you can print that out and make that at home as well, so you've got a passport for Ruth. And while we're in our barley field, or our wheat field, can you guess what else might try and take the seed? Obviously we've talked about Ruth and the others collecting the seed from around the edge, but there's something else that might try and take the seed. We're going to show you in just a minute. Did you spot all the birds eating the seeds? There were lots of them all hiding and they flew out as we came. Not sure the farmer's happy that they eat the seeds, but God does say that he will feed the birds, which is great. So there's our memory verse. The grass seeds have now stuck to it. So you can make one of those as well from the page. There's some other things to do, but we'll see you next week. Bye for now.